We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River, Nashville, Tennessee. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So that a nightmarish start to a football game as they give the ball away on the opening kickoff.
And they put their defense in a bind right away. They have to go into protect mode.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll run on 1st down with Wright.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
He'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being full.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
That is Josh Hines-Allen working his way in for the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Stafford.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well,
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
On first down, right back to Etienne. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. Now a 2nd and 6. Lawrence.
Dancing to his left.
That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Jalen Wright, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Point after, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Joshua Hines-Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Stafford.
That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate. Oh, right on the heels of the pick six, another ball intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. He may go.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Boy, this defense is circling early. A pick six there, and they are off to the races here this first quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a first quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
Point after, right down the middle. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
In motion left, Flowers.
On first down, Stafford here.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw.
They've got his man complete.
Through the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Brian Thomas.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
One more time with Etienne.
And he won't get back to the line of scrimmage this time either as they stop him behind the line once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
They'll try to run with Etienne.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jags have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Tennessee offense have been set and ready to go. They are looking to make...
We're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Going to run again here with Pollard. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home.
Number 1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
After watching that play result, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and we asked him, so how you plan to move the ball against this defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done, and that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
Yeah, this number one defense, they can put that on their highlight reel. They have been able to stop the run all season long. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. The final shot before the break, Stafford. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be...
and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition.